Welcome back to Cross Rifle Outdoors, where we have some fun, shoot some stuff. Stay tuned, and we'll get to shooting.
Welcome back to Cross Rifle Outdoors. Today we're going to be field stripping a 1911. This one happens to be a Para Ordnance GI Expert, Hogue grips. I've installed a flare magwell, done a trigger job, extra wide thumb safety, and changed out the hammer on this. Dawson Precision night sight on the front sight. I've had this weapon for several years. It's been an extremely reliable, good firearm. But let's get into field stripping. First things first, we're going to ensure the weapon is clear. And to start with, they make a tool for this, but the barrel lock is light enough that I usually don't have an issue with it. Now I'm on camera, I'm going to struggle, just you watch. We're going to press our guide rod cap. There we go, big dummy. And you're going to rotate it clockwise. Now you've got to keep a lot of tension right here on your cap and spring, or else it will just come flying who knows where, hit you in the face, in the eye, so you do need to be careful. At this point I do go ahead and remove the spring. Then we have our barrel lock nut. Rotating it counterclockwise will unlock it to where we can remove it. Now I like to have my hammer back when I do this portion, but we're going to slide our slide back. Now this notch is the lock back position. Right here next to it is the little notch for field stripping. Note that everything lines up perfectly. Now on the back side we have this button. We'll go ahead and push it, and notice how this comes out. Now once this is out, we can go ahead and slide everything apart. And once everything apart, we can take our guide rod out, and our barrel, it's wanting to get bound up on its locking rings, we'll just slide straight out. People make out the 1911 to be a super hard pistol to field strip. It's a pain in the ass. It takes so much time. With me taking the time and some minor hiccups on my end, you just saw it really didn't take that much time for me to do it. So from here, let's go ahead and reassemble. We'll send our barrel in through the front again and get it in its position. We'll go ahead and put our spring back on our guide rod and send it through. Now once I'm at this point, I will go ahead and reassemble the pistol. Sometimes the guide rod wants to hang up and sometimes it doesn't. So now that we have it back, we're going to go ahead and line up right here. Now they call them idiot scratches. As you can see, I have one on mine. But on your barrel lock, there's a little ring on it. Now if you notice, I put it forward before I reassembled the firearm. but that helps put it in the right position. And sometimes you need a screwdriver for it, sometimes you don't. You have this little retaining button that you should be able to snap it in. So now that that's in there, our weapon is in all the way. So now we're back to the front with our barrel lug. Now that I have it on and locked, again we're going to rotate it clockwise. We're going to take our cap, send it on top of our spring. Watch, I'm going to do this and hit the camera. While depressing it, go ahead and move your barrel lock. Now that it's here and it's held and I can see more what I'm doing, I'm going to depress it. Nope, I went too far. Rotate it back, and we're in business. So now we're going to function check this pistol. Fires. Metallic click on the reset. Fires again. Insert our magazine. And that is how simple and easy it is to field strip this weapon. There's no special tools necessary. It's not overly complicated that you hear a lot of people talk about and complain about in regards to the 1911. And even if you need the tool because it's brand new and the spring is extremely tight, there's no harm in using the tool. I just don't understand why people don't like this weapon purely because of the field stripping. And the interesting thing is, I think there's a good chunk of those people that barely clean their weapons anyways, so the little bit that they have to deal with that field stripping process versus a 1911 field stripping process is irrelevant. Anyways, thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one.